Some might be thinking I'm wearing the Montreal jersey too much. But you know what? I had to throw it on for today. Because they don't sell any Victoire ones online yet. Like, you gotta be in-game for those. But, yeah. What's going on, guys? It's Filiontalkspwhl, PWHL, and I'm back with another one. Man, it was a beautiful day yesterday, and you know what? I slept through most of it. Alright. As you can probably tell by the thumbnail of this video, the Montreal Victoire have signed a new player. Just before our training camp, in fact. Abigail Boreen. They signed her to a 3-year contract. She was a 24-year-old forward, or she is a 24-year-old forward, who played for the Minnesota Frost last year as a reserve player. She suited up for 9 games, racked up 5 points in the regular season, 4 goals, 1 assist, which ain't bad. That's over half a point per game. And in 5 playoff games, she only got 1 assist. But she absolutely dominated her last 2 years of the NCAA. And, you know, when you do good in college, you get eyes on you, and that's exactly why Montreal had eyes on her. She's a good player. She had a good college record. She just played for the team that won the Walter Cup, and yeah, they have a great depth forward in her, at least a 4th liner. They have to. Well, they don't have to, but I mean, if they want to win. In her 5th season at college, she did get named the captain. And in her total collegiate career, she had 60 goals, 66 assists in 166 games. It's a lot of 6s there. Gotta watch out for the highway, huh? Kind of a fairy tale ending, you know, how she got to play for Minnesota, or the University of Minnesota, and then got to play for the Frost for a year, and then winning the cup with them. That must have been something. But online, she said herself that she's excited to go to an exciting fan base, a team with an exciting fan base, were her words. And yeah, I'm excited to see how she does. I'm excited to see if she makes the team. I'm guessing she will make the team, but you know, she is still young. We gotta remember that. It's one of the reasons why I'm guessing that she was a reserve player, was because Minnesota did have quite a bit of experience, if you want to say. Now, salary terms of the contract, of course, not disclosed per the Players Association. I mean, come on, what's the point anyway? They're only making between $35,000 and $80,000. And yeah, that's a real good signing for Montreal to get this done before the training camp starts next month. It's, you know, they're still, like I said in one of my previous videos, you know, they're taking risks, you know, they are prepared even in the off season, and it's gonna be why they're probably gonna finish very good this year. Now, on to the next topic. How does training camp work? Since I was just talking about it. Now, this year's preseason mini camps are going to take place between November 19th and 22nd. And the actual training camp, those are just like the scrimmages. Those are the dates of the scrimmage. The actual camp itself starts on November 12th, which is a little under 3 weeks away, you know. TikTok Sarah Fillier. Now, the camps will be held in 2 different locations this year, Montreal and Toronto. Now, gonna be cold. But you know what? Hockey's hockey. The camp in Toronto is gonna be held at the Ford Performance Center, excuse me. And the teams participating at that camp, 3 each. It's going to be the Toronto Skepters, of course. I mean, they're not going to leave their own place and go to Montreal. That'd be a little fucked. So like I said, the Skepters, the Toronto Skepters, the Minnesota Frost, and the New York Sirens, they're all going to be held in the camp at Toronto. And the camp in Montreal is going to be held at the Verdun Auditorium. And the teams that are going to be training there, if you will, are going to be the Montreal Victoire, the Boston Fleet, and the Ottawa Charge. Now, teams, they've already submitted their rosters. In the future, I'm going to be doing my own rankings on each training camp roster and how they look. But the deadline that they had to submit them by was October 12th, and each did. Each roster was supposed to have a maximum of 32 players, I'm pretty sure. And the final roster itself, like after the mini camps, the preseason mini camps, the maximum roster is 23 players with 3 reserve players. And yeah, the rosters were literally released less than 6 days ago as of the time I'm recording this. And as I was talking about preseason mini camps, yeah, these are going to be the things that are taking place on November 19th to 22nd. And each team is going to get 2 scrimmages. In fact, I have all the games right here at the Verdun Auditorium. On Wednesday, November 20th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the Victoire are going to play the Boston Fleet. Then on November 21st, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the Boston Fleet are going to play the Ottawa Charge. And then on the next day, November 22nd, at 2 p.m. Eastern again, the Charge are going to play the Victoire. And that should end the Group A, if you will. I'm just, the groups aren't titled at all. But the one in Toronto, these ones have different times. On Wednesday, November 20th, the Skepters are going to play the Frost at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time. So the Victoire versus Boston and the Skepters versus the Frost, those two are going to be, all these are going to be taking place at the same time. The Frost versus the Sirens, that's November 21st at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be taking place at the same time as the Boston Fleet versus the Ottawa Charge game. And then on Friday, November 22nd at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the New York Sirens are going to play the Toronto Skepters. Which will also take place at the same time as the Ottawa Charge and the Montreal Victoire game. I'm excited to see which players make the final rosters, like I said earlier. And I'm going to be interested to see who doesn't. Where will they end up? How will they even destroy their confidence? A lot of players don't. You'd be surprised how professional players can be when they don't, or when they get cut from a team. It's surprising. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave a like and subscribe. All my hockey junkies.